1 2 testing 1 2. Okay. Ended abruptly because the store came up a lot quicker than I thought, and we were just a little distracted. I mean, there's a lot of things, that are on my mind. Again, pauses and stuff like that. Let's not just rush as we normally do. Let's just break it down. I mean, up here, it is it's different kinds of lifestyles that we have. Like just going down the road. I mean, just like traveling. I mean, you go through one place, and you kind of you act differently. You think differently. I mean, it's true. It's such a true thing. But I was thinking about some stuff here. Where we get all our information from. And I think I'm gonna blow it. Let me have my coffee because there's so many things that come at me at once. And sometimes that happens. We gotta learn to just relax and say to yourself, I can do this. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on. There's a lot of people with feelings. There's a lot of people that depict people a certain way. We were watching one story how Michael Moore, he's all Trump supporters are racist, and I don't know. I don't know if he used the word misogynist. I don't know. It just. And then I see a good friend that I had on. Well, I still have. He's from India, and he's a nice guy. He used to come stop on my wall back in the day. Way back, maybe 2014, 2015. Every once in a while, I'll stop by. But I did, it's on my mind. When I turn on the computer, again, I have a small little news feed. See a few things. I mean, a month ago, I was just seeing so much racist and hatred on the feed and everything like that. And it was bugging me. Because I never get the answers, to the questions that I always ask. I'm well, who does this? I mean, who are these people? Who are the racists and everything? I mean, is it just down to a certain group just by voting? Is that true? So all people who do disagree, with the previous, the administration before this, or Clinton, or anybody like that, Hillary was the alternative to Trump, and Trump was the alternative to Hillary, vice versa. It was two choices. Now, she's talking yesterday about Europe. Europe should be controlling, their immigration, and that's what we have right now. Isn't it just can I use the word ironic? We're down to the immigration. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. I mean, it just can't go on like that. We are a loving and kind, giving nation, but we also have things, that we have to. Whoa, deer goes right through. Deer up here. And we also have to care about our own people. I'm thinking, just one reporter was going around saying, what do you say these days? You say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays? And yes, it was biased because it was on Fox. So a lot of the people were saying Merry Christmas, and a lot of people were saying Happy Holidays. And then there is this thing the Constitution or USA, America, the government, all that. Got a lot of its tradition and values from, and here we go, Judeo-Christianity. I don't know how to say it. Judeo-Christianity, something like that. I don't hear it enough But anyways, like, so, these people back then, were they what, this whole thing with color, like, the color. Like, I'm Italian, okay? Yesterday I was bringing up the Dice Clay thing, with comics and everything, like, I was trying to like, work in something where, we could show, like hypocrisy a little bit. But, it's kind of like right there in front of our eyes. Even Ruth Ginsburg, like, she said way back, she's like, this guy's an idiot. He just shoots his mouth off. He doesn't think. He has no brain. We want to see his tax return. This is a supreme. Oh, another deer. Maybe he's meeting his friend. His friend's going the back way there. So yes, these are delicate little things, but something has to be done. It's like, why wait and wait? And then the opener there, I said, like, I did a little bit of share. Like, isn't it ironic? We got Kennedy. Then he brought all kinds of Hollywood in, like, hooray for Hollywood, and Hollywood has depicted our lives over the years. They're able to just, make so much money at the box office, ka-ching, ka-ching. And do they get it right? Especially with the reporting today. Like, you got Rachel Meadows, he's doing something on Nixon, so we know what that's all about. NBC, ABC, all these stations, they seem to, like, always give us the facts, like, on, or according to them, their facts on, anyone who's not, like, Hollywood, like, it's like it's an agreement of some sort. It's an agreement. It's always been. That's why, like, Trump is up against all this stuff. That's why it's like, it's really mind-boggling to them that, he's able to, like, survive. Even, like, with all the negative press and all this kind of stuff, the things, that just try to stop him. Because he knows what it's all about. Why would they just, like, sit on these policies? Not do something about it. Why not Hollywood? Why not everybody come in and start doing something about it? Reach an agreement instead of just leaving it there. Or it's not fair. It's got to be fair. It's got to be fair for everyone around. You want to take everybody in. You just want to leave it open and stuff like that. What eventually? What is it going to be? People are not worried about it. It's just, that's irresponsible. They're just not worried. A fiscal Christian, not fiscal. Is it a fiscal conservative? I don't know. I always hear fiscal. I'm not into all the names and everything. I hate labels. That's why I hate, like, people call people racist or call them this, misogynist or sexism or this or that. I hate labels. We're people, like, you don't need to just go there. When I talk just to people. Really, because all that stuff does is just, like, it just stops, like, solutions or finding out answers and stuff like that, because people go into their corners and stuff like that. They're told things, like, it's like they're told, watch out, all men are alike, or all this are alike, they're all the same, they're all the same. And it's just this thing. Short show. Okay. You're going to need this, man. Obviously you were having a breakdown today. Not really. Just talking, Twinkles. It's just talk, yes. According to me. My experiences, things I've been through. I haven't experienced it. I've experienced discrimination and sexist and racist and misogynist and whatever else you want to say, how else Hillary says it, or the talking points. We're going to hear this. pretty soon that's all we're going to be hearing, like, when they get, because they got the football field, the Democrats ready, just to take him down. And it all started, in the 60s. That's not what your country can do for you, and then Hollywood came in, yes. And again, they going through places here. Like now we're down here, like, do a movie down here. With me doing a video, like, that one day, it changed my views on a lot of things. I handle it wrong. Even though I wasn't in their, like, in their way at all, it's just, I feel bad. It's not them, it's society. Society has done this to people. So, I kind of lost my thought this morning of what I was going to do, because it was such a hard topic. Maybe if I listen to it, maybe I'll have a better idea. Maybe next week we can work on some things. But what I really want to say is, it's just, this like double standard. That's the thing. Is it going to hold? They're going to go after, they got the House and they want to go after its taxes. They want to connect them with all this, like, collusion with Saudi Arabia and Russia. What about China? So my friend there, he had this thing, like, he's from India, and he said something about nationalism is a disease. It's like, I don't know, I forget how he said it and everything like that. And I known him for a long time. I was almost going to ask. I said, "You're not referring to, like, Trump, He just said that as a joke, like, I don't think that's what he's trying to, like, implement here. It just doesn't. What about the criminal the criminal reform here? Criminal reform. He wants to get it done by January. It's nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. It'll be good. It'll be a good thing. Be good for the country. Just like it would be good if we had, like, people that go to Washington and actually work, instead of waiting for the elections and bring out Hollywood. Bring out Cher, or bring out Madonna, or bring out Meryl Streep, like, bring out De Niro. It's reported that De Niro is having a breakup, I think. VT reported it. I don't know, it's just a page on here. I don't know if it's true or not. You can't even get news anyway. What? CNN the whole weekend, Anthony Bourdain, the Kennedys, then the other thing is MSNBC is Nixon. Come on now. Are people, they really think that people are just idiots these days? Like, and the race. Everybody's like, well, who are the racists? I don't know. I don't know who the racists are. I really don't. I don't. Again, my story, I said, I'll make about me. I look at all the odds I've been up against. Look at the odds. I had it good. There was times I had it good. I had people over here too, they enjoyed the show back then. Then some people came over, boom. But I'm still here. I'm still surviving a little bit. There are relatives over there. They could do so much. They won't. Can't ask. Can't. This is it, man. I'm the man on the silver mountain.